Thanks for doing all that stealth and now immediately get caught. New plant has been built thanks to staff efforts. Cool. And he got it put in prison. From sickbay. From sickbay went to prison.
Oh, that was probably the guy that I shot like 3 missions ago.
There's a monster crossover in this?
Pervy mission where you try and get Paz to go out with Snake.
Get 2.
Evade the enemy and escape.
Let's get this mission started. Complete the mission.
Constant better appreciate this. Us specifically using this shitty guy for him.
He's alright.
You got
Not
D.
amazing. Huh?
He's got D's across the board. He's taking D's all day.
But he also has like 3,000 health.
Yeah, but the guy right below him has like 5. I think that he's just walking around like that.
We're under
No.
Mission's a failure. Return to base.
Why are you looking like that?
Because that was lame. How the hell? What the fuck?
Greatest challenge yet.
Did it miss
actually
on
having to
purpose?
be sneaky. Maybe if you just aim more good. Here you go. Quickly. Coming.
Oh.
Those guys should be good for something, right?
Confirmed onboard helicopter. Somebody there?
Let me, please.
Is complete.
He's got a helmet.
I don't.
Hey!
Like I was coming up my asshole there.
Yeah, he was.
No hetero. I could do.
You did it! Keep it up!
Oh. We said keep it up, like there was more.
It'll be sent out shortly.
Alright, let us build. Let us start building some shit on this thing.
Well, we got a head part finally, and I think we've got enough for the leg now.
Yeah, maybe.
Legs. Not done. Hey, Reader, are they just holding us back? They stopping us from getting our own special Metal Gear. Our own
Metal
Z.
Gear.
Probably.
You've been spotted by the guards. Take them out before they take you out.
Analyze. Is that assassin box?
It
Oh, that's right.
possesses a special power. Oh. So it's better than the love box.
Yeah, it sounds broken as shit. What do you think? Squares?
We're on desert type, so whatever is desert, is it squares? Or rock, I guess, would be more technically the right answer.
We don't have anything for rock.
Survival.
Stick with the classic, I guess. Chad Snake.
I feel like we're being cheated out of,
Parts?
yeah. We're never gonna be able to build it. Maybe that's what the grind is all about. We're gonna grind those for 15 hours to get the super special.
Dude, I'm pushing the button and like he's just fucking standing there. Come back here, motherfucker! Fuck out of here.
23.
Here, have this. So push the one button. You know, it wouldn't be bad if these things weren't around. This would actually be fun if these fucking robots would fuck off.
Oh, amazing. Getting shot while being pulled away.
Yeah. Excuse you? Now let me go change my fucking shit. Since apparently these fucking sniper rifles are the worst thing in the world. Alright, so first of all... Then second...
Yeah, might as well.
Snipers will get a bead on you from a distance. Just because you can't see them doesn't mean they're not there.
Get a beat on you from a distance. I think you've only got one bullet left.
Yeah, but... Play my cards right. Damn it. Are you fucking kidding me right now? Fuck off.
Is he like killing himself? Okay.
I'll get it over there eventually. Gotta reload my gun first, of course. Well, at least the drones only had like a certain amount that came out.
Yeah.
That was real nice of them to do that.
Oh, is this gonna open up? Second boss fight?
Oh shit, indeed. That's a fucking, that's a big boy.
Oh, a literal tank.
This is all the concept of Metal Gears that they had before, you know, this is like the left, this is the, they're like, well, we didn't use this one, so we could use all of them in this game. A lot of guns.
How are we gonna get inside of this one though?
I'm sure it'll like, I don't know. Do you think we climb all over it? It is the map?
Shit, could be.
Yeah.
I don't know. 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 I huge. If it's not this big in the actual thing, it'll be a little bit disappointing.
What the fuck? What the? Why is that necessary? It's just a tail with a chainsaw on it. This is probably the most I've ever used a rocket launcher in one of these games ever.
Yeah.
But yeah, Smokey, I bet that's exactly what it is. Somebody walked into Kojima's house and they were like, "The fuck are all these sketches doing all over the place?" He's like, "They're just failed Metal Gear designs." Wait, that gives me an idea. Tank battle!
Commencing mission.
It's a fight against a tank.
Blue
Tank
Gill's on a
battle!
lot of missions that he shouldn't have.
Survival.
Somehow he survived all of them.
You know why? 'Cause every time he changes clothes, he just says, "Survival." And then it just becomes him, you know? The only thing he knows how to do is survive. Did you go that build? Only people that design video games realize how powerful rocket launchers really are. I used to, like, I was in the army. I was weapons, like, team leader, and we were all about, you know, the explosives and the machine guns and stuff. And yeah, I mean, like, we carried 12 styles and shit. And, they definitely do a lot more damage than not blowing up a guy that's standing right next to another guy that you blow up with him. I don't think I've ever seen like an accurate representation in a video game of a rocket launcher. There he is.
Can you take him down? Mission complete.
5 minutes later.
Snake, that's Huey's unmanned weapon, the Cocoon. Put it out of commission.
Specifically Huey's. He made that. All of them.
You know what? This try actually might be fucking worth something this time. Maybe.
Just chunking strike after strike after strike.
Heroism just like, drops down 1,000 points. Come on, Snake, man. Like, I know it's a cutscene and all, but like, you know that M16 is not to kill you.
Get rid of the Cocoon. If anybody can handle something this big, it's you, boss.
But it has weapons underneath or it's
Ah! Oh no, it just
gonna
crushed
slam
you.
down on you.
Ah.
Hey, whoa, stop.
Dude, is there any part of this that's not just a fucking weapon?
Dude, this is totally a strike.
What?
Using the strike.
Get out of there. Run. Tiny won't do anything against a gun like that. They're about to commence the requested supporting fires.
Some of them missed, but it did some damage.
We can't fire these things at the front of the head. Try again later.
Try again when it's blue. Oh wait, no, you can do it now.
Oh shit! Fuck yeah! See all their guns going all stupid?
actually be on top of it?
I don't know. Maybe I can punch it to death.
See the ladder on the trimmer?
Shit.
Use the ladder.
Okay, now what? No self-damage, so that's cool. Pick up the things, dude! What the fuck?
Attack the AI pod to destroy its hatch. It's cylindrical structure.
Oh, come on.
Get in the AI pod, otherwise it'll reactivate.
Fuck out of here. Alright.
Pull out all the unlocked memory boards. Pull out the memory boards. All the unlocked boards will have icons over them. Any boards you remove can be used to build our own AI weapon. Memory
Yeah,
boards have different
I hate the fact
the
that
icons displayed over them.
we've done this how many times now, and they're just he's still just sitting there yelling at us constantly during the entire thing.
Memory boards
So that's convenient.
Now that it's missing most of its components. Wonder if they're just building a really...
Dude,
Crazy,
we don't
man.
actually defeat them, like they just fuck off and...
Yeah, every time.
What the hell does that... Where'd they go?
We already got the support strike all the way up.
Well, it's not... We don't... Level 3's not the max.
Oh, we got the walker. And
Yeah.
power. And legs. We just need a head. Head is part of the S, right?
That's what we got. But,
Looking pretty nice.
don't have a head, man. We gotta have a head.
So we can do that last one before this. Maybe.
Hmm. Oh, I thought that was like the only 3 options. I was like, oh. They have orange? Okay, well, what's the...
It's gonna be the main color.
There are still great part. I don't know. It is what it is. And we're good on all these things. It's not really those things we're looking for. I assume that these go into
Probably
these.
do.
Yeah. But we had to have the head first to really do any of that. What?
A grenade.
How you gonna grenade a helicopter? Alligator, no! Damn it. He was one of the originals. No one will ever have a jaw like that. Except for Theodore.
This dude's like, I really don't want to do this.
His best friend died, dude.
I'm really scared, Snake. No, I trust you. You got this. Continuously, over and over and over again.
He starts talking to him. He's like whenever they're all hanging out and then stuff, and they're like, "Hey, Jonathan," and everybody's like looking around, and he looks at Bluegill, and he's like, "Oh, never mind."
Just has PTSD flashbacks.
Jonathan, can you hand me that that whiskey over there? He's like, "Boss, no one here's named Jonathan." He's like, "Yeah, and don't you forget it." Oh. About Big Boss's PTSD over Jonathan's death. In the previous game? Yeah, he dies in a cutscene. Oh yeah, you kind of missed most of that, huh? He's the only character that dies in that game, pretty much. And now this is the story of Bluegill. And in the next game, we'll pick up stories of, someone else.
He went to E. Is he injured? Wait, what?
We gotta back up, boys. Gotta use platypus. Random debate. God. So one of us has to be for the death penalty being abolished globally, and one of us has to be against.
I am totally against it. I don't know which side you want.
Well, I mean, that's the thing. It doesn't matter which side. It is whatever you get handed, and then
rock, paper, scissors.
Sure. So the winner is against
whatever you, I got.
Oh, winner gets to pick.
Sure.
Okay.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
I want you to convince me that it should be abolished.
Should be abolished?
Yes.
I can make some very non-compelling arguments.
That's kind of the point.
Death penalty should be abolished.
Let me get the,
I mean, whenever it comes down to it, I guess that you could say that potentially they could put the wrong people into those slots to actually be murdered, and we could end up killing people that don't actually deserve the death penalty, but that's if we are proving them beyond reason without a doubt that they are deserving of that. So, I mean, honestly, it could go pretty badly. And then there's also the thing with, like, say, back in the day, pedophiles would be castrated, so people would say, hey, this guy's a pedophile, they would castrate that person, then find later out that they were not actually a pedophile. So it could be leading up to wrongful convictions. I mean, as far as it goes, that's the main thing that I've got. I don't think that I've got anything else for that. I don't know if 2 minutes is...
Well, it'll probably be 5 minutes total. That was 1 minute. So, yes, you can falsely blame people, right? And in the end, it'll be like, oh no. But look at it from a global perspective, of no one really matters and everyone should die. Because that's how it is. People are not... They don't do anything good, really, for the world. So anything that creates less people in the world opens up more jobs and better lives for literally everybody else. Especially if those same people who are getting murdered, or death penalized, usually, you know, if they're in a prison or whatever, they're just, even if they aren't guilty going in, they spend their time in there and then learn, and then they get out being rejected by society and then actually become a criminal. So just skip the step and just kill them. Right?
So, I mean, to touch on the topic of, say, the more jobs open up, what if that person's job is like a really shitty job that nobody actually wants to do? What happens whenever, say, that person isn't able to actually be replaced because nobody wants that job? So we now have one person less to actually work. And then you touched on another topic of, what was the last thing that you said? Something about they don't matter and...
Oh, nothing matters and no one cares?
Oh. I mean, there's actually a lot of people that think that it matters and that life is important.
Yeah, until you realize it's not.
This is my minute.
Yeah, that's true. But you're running out of shit to say. We both know it.
You gotta wait. You go.
No, so, I mean... So what, like, you're talking like garbage men or something?
Sure.
Alright. But eventually, stuff like that is probably going to get written off into just straight up machinery, right? Here in the next probably 10 years. If the workforce steadily declines the need of people, you know, if no one can still go outside 10 years later, you know, they got to create something to still do everyone's jobs. But, so that one person with such a simple job, not really going to matter. And it's always going to be new people coming into the workforce if they're not trying to waste their life doing what we're doing and doing YouTube and Twitch and all that shit and not actually giving anything back to society, which is a whole thing of its own. But, last thing, okay? And what it really all comes down to...
Hey, moderator, I'd like a time extension.
Yeah, just the less people in the world, the better off we all are, regardless of the actual reasons. And that's it. That's my final argument.
So, I mean, theoretically, what if the death penalty ends up, say, killing somebody that could have been, say, Einstein or Bill Nye? And I know the counter-argument could be, what if they could be Stalin? What if they could be Hitler? At that, you know, we also had other people that could replace that. So, you know, not so bad. And then you said that they would be replaced by machinery, but then you've got new job openings for people that could be working on that machinery. So, I mean, what if we end up killing more people that could have actually done good in some ways, shapes, forms because of this? And just like, what is it? Happiness. If it's always happy, you'll never know sadness. So, in that sense, if we don't have these people that are doing these bad things, would we ever really know what...
We'll still have people doing bad things, but...
I mean, if they're caught.
I mean, yeah, that's the thing. They have to get caught first. And as you and I both know, from unrelated reasons and purely hypothetical situations, murder is probably a lot easier to do without getting caught in this day and age.
Oh, and then there was one other thing that I was going to talk about. Less people in the world. There is actually stuff that says and proves...
Nope, needs to be more 10%. More, another 10% gone. I don't care what that argument is. That's not what we're talking about.
They say that we're running out of land for people to actually be on, but if you actually look at the size and population of people, there's so much land that we don't actually inhabit. So realistically, we're not running out of land. Maybe resources, potentially, but even then, we're going to be moving over to an insect diet within the next 50 years.
I hope I'm dead till then.
Yeah.
Alright, well, you guys take that for what it is.
So in conclusion, for me being against the death penalty, Any closing statements?
Nah, I did mine off.